Well, first of all, you guys are the coolest because this is a Thursday.
Yes!
This is an early show on the Thursday, so you guys are like, you're what's up.
No way, do I get extra credit for having the bucket? I have the bucket!
I haven't seen the bucket yet.
And there's a patch inside.
What's your name, miss?
Gadget Trish.
Gadget?
Yeah, gotta plug my YouTube channel. I
Oh
feel
my
sorry.
God, right, you want to hit that up.
I hate me right now. Oh my gosh. What's up, everybody? As you can hear, I've been a little under the weather. Or maybe I lost some of my vocals screaming for Ryan. But oh my gosh, this is gonna be a crossover live. We're doing it for Gadget Trish, and we're also doing it for the I Love the Jackson channel. Surprisingly, these two will cross over because it's all about movies. And so far, Ryan is kicking it off very high with Project. I forgot the name of the movie already. Project Hail Mary. Oh my gosh, Kara already got her tickets. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you. I'm so glad everyone got their tickets. I was going to actually do the live an hour earlier, and then it dawned on me. Can you imagine trying to buy tickets live? Then, it was a little complicated because one of the people that might be with me has to sleep. They have to go to work. So I said, well, let me get their tickets just in case, Yeah. So that's what's up. So give me 1 second. Just in case you guys are just getting on, or just because if you're coming from Gadget Trish, you're not going to get the same title. If you're interested in the Michael Jackson biopic movie, the tickets are live right now. AMC, Regal, what do they call it? Fandango, whatever they call it. Go get your tickets right now. Surprisingly, there was an extra date added, April 23rd. So now we have the 22nd. 23rd was added, and of course the 24th, that Friday, is going to get crazy. So we're gonna briefly get into, I'm still on a high for what happened last week, and I'm hoping that you guys are inspired to get more back into the movie theaters. You never know what's going to happen. Number one question that was asked to me: did you know Ryan Gosling was going to be at the movie theater? If you guys did not hear me crying like a Lululemon, let's play another clip so you know there was no acting involved here. Let me see if I can find that video clip. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but it's clear to hear. I was not expecting this. All right, can I play it like this? Yes. Hear the reaction. Sorry. The whole part of me being excited was I hated my seat. I was dead in the front. I was like, if you ever sat in the IMAX in New York or any IMAX, the front row is literally the worst row. So I was like, oh my God. But we'll get to what led to what, and the most epic movie experience of my life. I don't know what could freaking top that. I honestly don't. I don't. I really don't. But oh my gosh. Oh, I miss you too. How is my day? Better. Without getting into details, work has been stressing me out in ways that I cannot put in words. Just, between me being sick and having unique challenges, I have to be very careful what I say. Yeah, it was stressful. But then the awesome thing is, once I had the big walkthrough, Everything went okay. Now I don't know if it's going to stay that way, but at least I'm feeling better. The pressure's gone. You don't know who Ryan Gosling is from? Well, he's from a lot of movies. I would say The Notebook is like the one a lot of people tend to go to. But for me, one of my favorite roles beside The Notebook is Barbie. Oh my gosh, he crushed it. He kind of like stole the movie, but that's just me. What's up, Tiff? What's up? But let's get into this quick presentation. Because I'm thinking about doing an open mic. If you guys are not familiar, open mic means you will be given the link in this chat in about 20, 30 minutes from now. And you guys get to talk about what you were thinking about, whether it be the Michael Jackson biopic, the Mario, whatever movie you're excited about to come up for the next couple of weeks. So, yeah. What's up? I got my second set of Michael. Good for you. I bought a lot of tickets too. I think I'm already seeing 3 shows. The 22nd, the 23rd, the 24th. Yeah. And I stopped there. Carol, you were spoiling me. Thanks, sis. Woo! I never go to the movies except for horror. Oh, you're strong. I am weak. I can't do the horror. But I'm glad you found something to make you go to the movies. My goal is to see this biopic as much as I humanly can, but I also have a job. The good thing is, though, these showings are showing later than normal. For us New York City normals, the movies are showing a half an hour to 45 minutes later than normal. Maybe they are positioning it a little bit better for the workers, including people like me that are in customer service. So I'm super happy about that because I could wear some of these outfits to work that I plan, but not all of them. It might require some changing, some sprucing up in the bathroom. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love you too. Oh, stop. Yeah, honestly, no, seriously, stop, because you're gonna make me cry. Like, it's been a tough week, and this is going to be why, which makes this whole encounter with Ryan Gosling so special. And so I hope I don't bore you, and most important, you get the message of the whole encounter. So let's get into it. Let's hold on. All right. So last week, Thursday, actually it's exactly a week from today, we went to go not we, I was by myself. I went to go see the premiere of the Project Hail Mary movie. Honestly, didn't know what this was. Keeping it a buck with you, there's a YouTuber by the name of John Campia who just kept talking about this freaking movie, and I was like, cool, but let me check it out. I like Ron Gosling again, from Barbie, and so I was like, let's just go for it. And so what happened? Now here's where the story gets banoodles, like epically banoodles. So I was about to cancel, I just couldn't do it. Here we go. Oh wait. Shout out to Eva Mendez. This girl, this awesome woman gave me a shout out on her channel on Instagram, and the video blew up because of her. So I appreciate it, because then everybody was coming on my page. They were like, Ryan Gosling. They kept going, Ryan Gosling. I said, oh my God, what's going on? So I said, someone clearly must have did something. And then when I realized who did it, shout out to her. But anyway, but thank you. I do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And actually, it's not supposed to be there, but we'll get to Michael. But let me just get into the story. So when we had our last live, we were talking about the movie season, why we're excited, my top 4 movies that I wanted to see, and they also happily had like an imminent was the Hail Mary Project, which was number 1 because that's the first one to kick it off. We had the Mario movie, we have the Michael Jackson biopic, and then we have the Mandalorian Grogu movie. So I was just like, okay, boom, great start. If you guys haven't seen Hail Mary, if you have not seen the Project Hail Mary Project, I'm telling you, go on TikTok, go on Instagram, go on YouTube. Everyone is going nuts. The whole thumbs down thing, references to Rocky dancing, like it's a thing. We're all like playing songs. Yeah, it's a thing, and I'm very happy. especially with Ryan coming from that Barbie movie and possibly being, boxed in as Ken, or just stuck in this, sometimes, a role could help you like push your fandom to a different level, but at the same time, you can get stuck in it as well. I'm telling you right now, people are going to be talking about the Project Hail Mary project uh for probably decades. If you love movies like E.T., like buddy movies, space movies, things that just make you feel good, definitely check this out. I will be seeing this movie at least 2 more times. I'm super excited. I've been working on these, fits as well, because I only had one official fit, and then it's going to be embellished because I got some freebies when I went to the movie. So, um, somebody's. Oh yes, do you have your outfits ready? For the 3 movies, yes. So I have a unique challenge, and I'm sure those who have 9 to 5s, like probably 99% of us, is gonna have. You have to dress in dress code of where you work slash Michael Jackson ish. I think I'm gonna have some special shorts surrounding this whole thing, because for me to see the movie as many times as I plan to see it, we're gonna have to work around the dress code of being quote unquote professional, but you still want to have your Michael Jackson magic. But I'll give you a hint. You're gonna want to invest in Michael Jackson accessories like bags, the sequins glove, that kind of stuff, fedora hat. So even if you have to wear your 9 to 5 outfit, you're good to go. Remember, Smooth Criminal, that's something you can wear at work. Uh, the Thriller suit, oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. We'll get back to Michael later, but you get the point. Like, because some of y'all gonna have to be creative about this. You could just go about this so many ways. Thank you. I love this sweatshirt. I got this sweatshirt from Old Navy about 2 years ago. And that's another thing. I hated pink. Sorry, pink people who love pink, but I hated pink until there was 2 things that made me love pink. The Baby Yoda stuff comes with a lot of pink and mint green in it, and Barbie. Barbie took it to a whole different level. Like, even like I have a pink Trader Joe's mini tote bag. If anyone knows me, I've hated pink almost my whole life. Not saying I would never wear it, no, but it's just my least favorite color. Now we're loving pink. Green is still my favorite color, just for the record. But if you gave me like pink headphones, I would appreciate it. I would, because now I have to have stuff match my Barbie fits. I love pink and purple. That's a beautiful combo. One of my favorite coworkers, those are her favorite 2 colors. And fun fact for those who don't know, Prince Jackson's favorite color is purple. So that's a fun fact. So I'm sorry. Let me get back on track on the story. So definitely check out the movie. Someone suggested to see it in 4DX. I haven't seen it in 4DX yet, but I'm probably going to buy that ticket in a day or 2, because I want to see it in 4DX. I want to see it in IMAX from the proper seat, instead, even though the front row paid off the first time. I really want to see it, and I also want to get the audio book, because everybody's like, oh, if you read the book or do the audio book, it's going to take the movie to the next level. So for those that are curious about the Project Hail Mary movie, just start listening to the reviews, get some backstory. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I really think you're going to love this one. So about the other night, 7 days to be exact. It was a rough week. So usually I'm visiting my sick relative in the hospital, but plot twist, I got sick. I was at work so actually, let me backtrack a little bit. So on Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day, I get to work, and on my TikTok, all of a sudden, the building that's in my working area is on fire. And so it looked like a miniature 9/11. And so I called my brother first, and he's like, Trisha, what is it? I said, I don't know. I don't think it's an attack, but I'll keep my ear out, because I was like already there. So it's not like I can just stay home. So then it was St. Patty's Day, and everyone's marching in the street. Everybody's dressed in their green and they're chilling. I got my green on. That's my favorite color. So I was just like, what do I do? So I was just like, all right, cool, whatever. So then one of my clients wanted the mini tote bags. There's 4 in total, and they did a re-release on Trader Joe's. So as the building's burning, people are escaping the building. This is not funny now that I think about it. They're escaping the building, and they're on my bus as we all headed to Trader Joe's. Hot mess, whatever. So I didn't have the bags. I get to work, and at the time, I was fine. Next thing you know, I started feeling dizzy. I go to the bathroom. It's getting worse. I call my aunt. I said, Auntie, I'm sorry. I really want to go to the hospital that's closer to where we live, but I'm not going to make it. I'm very dizzy right now. I have to go to the hospital. So we get to the hospital, and because I have weird veins, just took 3 hours just to find a vein they can work with. And so they ran a bunch of stuff, CAT scans, everything. And to be honest, it was inconclusive. But of course, I have to get a follow-up, but there's no obvious threat to what caused it. They did have to give me a drip because I was dehydrated and there was some other issues. But the point is, it was a lot. So then after I get out the hospital, you think I go home because I did the whole night. What do? I swear, I wish I was kidding. I dropped my stuff off at work first. Then I head over to Trader Joe's to get my client her pastel freaking bags. Then I went in disguise because I had to get her a set of 2. Awesome client. Everybody should have clients like this lady. What's up, Merla? So she's amazing. She's always buying stuff from us. She's always like keeping the lights on. We love Merla. So we get her stuff. Now you would think I would go home, whatever. No, make sure my customer got her stuff. So I actually just ended up doing an early shift than going home. But the bad news is, I had some weird side effect with the, what do you call that, shot for the CAT scan. And this arm had lost. I'm still having trouble getting my arm up, but it was really bad last week. So I'm like really cranky. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, what should I do? Yada, yada, yada. So now we're fast forwarding to the following day. So the hospital's Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm still off, right? Like I'm not feeling good. Thursday, this is the day with Ryan Gosling. And so usually I do a movie fit. And I was like, nah, dude, like I could barely even get the freaking clothes on because I was having trouble with the arm. So I did like a little selfie in the bathroom, and I did like colors that kind of went with the poster, but this was not my fit. Wait till you see the real fit for this. But the thing is, if you guys are not aware, Ryan Gosling's supposed to be in the next big Star Wars movie next year. So I said, okay, let me just have a Star Wars reference with me since he's going to be in the next big Star Wars movie in 2027, right? Again, I promise you, I did not know this man was here. But you know me, if anybody knows me, anything I do is never random. I always make sure I'm putting a lot of thought and stuff. Shout out to Michael Jackson for teaching us to have little Easter eggs. Anyway, so here's a little setup at 68th, and I think Broadway at the Lincoln Square movie theater. One of the best, actually, it's the best IMAX theater in New York City, hands down. But it also has nice setups, nice customer service. Probably one of the best theaters one of the best in the theaters in the city. I need to go to more theaters before I make that statement, but for now, this is my favorite. So, forget about the merch. Let's get into the story. So what happened was, I was really upset about my seat, like level 20 upset. I was like, who the hell wants to be in the front? But every time I try to change the tickets wouldn't change. So then, if you guys are familiar with how movie merch is, again, this is very important to Michael Jackson fans. Pay attention. If you want to get those coveted buckets, the merch, you always want to go as soon as they sell that merch. Sometimes the merch could be gone that day. For example, Fantastic Four, that big $85 galactic popcorn bucket, I think that was sold out that day. It might even been that afternoon. It was a hot mess. People were like going nuts for these buckets. So I don't know what the merch limit was, but it seemed a little light. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't oversaturated. I was like, Trish, if if you still feel bad, just get the popcorn bucket that came with the free patch, and then eat some snacks till the trailers are over, and then just go home, right? So I'm eating my little snacks, whatever, and all of a sudden you hear, and I said, "What's going on?" So if you go on the Project Hail Mary Instagram or TikTok, you'll see like how they edit that whole moment. They actually had me in the video for real, like, from their angle. See here. I said, "What's going on?" And you even hear it in the video. Next thing you know, Ryan Gosling comes out. At literally, I lost my shirt. And I want to make this clear just in case you think I'm a groupie, or like if you think like I get excited for everybody. Hell no, man. I'm from New York. We barely get excited for anybody. Right? You know how many times I've been in the rooms with other celebrities, and I'll be polite. I'm not rude, but I might just be like, oh, I'll just keep walking or whatever. It was weird. It's almost like I manifested this guy. So I said, man, if I got this sucky seat, the least that could happen is I see Ryan. This was the thought in my freaking head. This was a thought. And then the next thing you know, he's there. He's freaking there. And I'm like, no, this can't be happening. I said, why can I manifest a winning lottery ticket? Like, it's no lie. Let's say I miss Carol, and I'd be like, damn, yo, I really miss Carol. I wish I could see her. And let's say me and Carol lived in the same city. I tell you no lie, Carol will pop up. And I've been able to do this with several people in my life. I'd be like, what? So this is the first time I ever had that thought of a celebrity, and then celebrity's right there. And I'm just like, no. Like, I was just so happy. So happy. And then, of course, the popcorn bucket, the car is like the best interaction I could ever ask for. I'm just like, oh my God. So I'm keeping it a buck with you. The pictures that were generated, like I'll even show you, those are all fake. What I did was I took the video from my view of me looking up at him, and I mixed it with what I was really wearing. And then I posed with the popcorn bucket a couple of ways, and then I just had AI fix it. It took some tweaking, because sometimes it made me look like a 12-year-old. I'm like, what we doing right now, man? I'm not 12. Shout out to Gen X. So let me see if I can find like an example. Oh, like this one. Yeah, so of course that's really him, and in a very similar post from my video. And then I would ask AI to like point at him, or I would just do some posing myself. But like I got the free AI option, so like it's really tricky. What was another? No, I have more pictures at home. I'm just gonna frame it, because the real picture, look how AI did me for this picture. They made me look like I was a crazy lady. I am looking like a crazy lady, like for real, for real. But it was just like, yo, it added like 20 pounds on me. Like, what are we doing? Ryan don't look like Ryan. But that's honestly very similar to the real, the real picture. But AI did something weird with it. Because I said, oh, can you enhance it so I could print the picture? But I might actually write print this too, though, keeping it a buck with you. Because I was just like, yo, this is the best freaking movie theater experience of my life. Like, what are we talking about? So, um, so, I didn't leave after commercials. I was so shocked and so happy. And it was crazy. I was like trying to get away from buying the whole popcorn bucket thing, and just, be a little bit more mindful about how I spend my money, and like stop putting stuff in my house. What's up, Serena? Um, hopefully I'll meet you, George. Hopefully. Um, because like this is what I learned from this situation. Go with your freaking gut, right? Yes, my arm was messed up, and actually my arm's still messed up. Yes, I was in the hospital less than 48 hours before, but I knew the popcorn bucket might be in danger. I'll actually show you all the free stuff we got. Actually, we can go into the merch stuff in a second, but it's just like, go with your gut. Um, Without putting yourself in a hospital, push yourself out of your comfort zone. Like, you just never know. Okay, I had no idea Ryan was even in freaking New York, my dude. Why would he be in New York if he lives in in beautiful California where it's warm? He comes to cold New York. Why would I think he's here? Why would I think this man's here? So I was just so happy, and I like especially with him coming with Star Wars, the whole thing with Barbie, the Notebook, and honestly, like I want to start digging deep in all his movies. I want to see all like if I don't think I'm gonna be able to do like a watch party for this channel for Ryan's movies, but I'm thinking about doing a paid tier, maybe just do all the watch parties there. Because there are changes coming to this channel. And we'll get to that as soon as I can figure out how to navigate through my life. And that's another thing. Some of you guys know from the live or two before, I'm going through a lot of stuff with my family and stuff. So it's really hard to really enjoy anything when you're still dealing with real life that's out of control. That's why I was like, dang, now I'm in the hospital. And I felt bad for my aunt because she's dealing with everyone. Like she's the mommy of all this. So it's just like, I'm just glad that, my aunt didn't have to take care of me and get the dog and all the stuff that comes with, when people go in the hospital got pets. But it worked out. So let's get into the merch. That's another thing. So with that being said, we're about to experience the Michael Jackson biopic. Some of you guys might be doing some special stuff for the Super Mario stuff, even though I haven't heard nothing in terms of events with the Super Mario anything. Um Go with your gut. Sometimes you're gonna have to go by yourself. Like it took me like a long time to get used to go to the movies by myself. Now I prefer to go by myself. Like I don't mind going with people, but if I had to be honest, I prefer to go by myself. Especially with me being a YouTuber, shooting stuff. Sometimes I'll interview people, sometimes I'll talk to people. I like to linger a lot, and I don't want to have to worry about if my lingering and talking and me just going all over the movie theater is going to drive you nuts. Like I've learned, instead of me worried about driving people nuts, just don't bring people with me. Like this solves the problem. Like I should be able to shoot things the way that I want to shoot it, and you should be able to go to the movies or wherever we go without worrying about your experience either. So it's just like for me, I've always had a camera. I had a camera since the '90s. So I was just like, no, that you're just another part of me. That's a camera, It's like if I don't have a camera on me, then I'm not me. That's just how it is. Anyway, uh, last year I had shoulder problems and physical therapy helped a lot. I never realized like how crippling things are if your shoulders can't get full motion, right? So I remember one time my coworker had to help me get my my coat on. And I remember like it would take me an extra 10 to 15 minutes to get dressed, to get my shirts on, my bra on. I was just like, I was about to go to my aunt's house and be like, Auntie, can you help me get dressed? Like literally show up in a Baby Yoda robe and be like, sis, like get like, because my aunt doesn't live that far from me. So it was cray cray. I go to the movies by myself. I have no one to go with. Well, it depends. Like I get it. Like some people prefer to go with people, but it's just like for the Michael Jackson biopic, of course, I want to see you guys. But overall, like nah. And I go a lot. I go to the movies 1 to 4 times a week. So it's just like nobody got time for my shenanigans at all. Because even the day I was sick, I still was in that theater for a minute. I was taking video of the setup. I was taking pictures and video of the popcorns on both floors. I was, even though I didn't do an outfit style by the screen, I still had to, no, I still acknowledged I was wearing the outfit. Then I did a video about the mini totes. It was just, and I'm like, I'm not apologizing for this. Like, we're done. Like, so just living my truth and just be good with it. So yeah, let's get into the merch. I don't know, like, if there's a lot of Project Hail Mary's merch, but this popcorn bucket made the list thanks to TikTok because they were just like, oh my gosh. Now this is supposed to fit on the outside of this as well. I don't want to give away what this is just in case you guys don't know. But this is Rocky, the alien, and this is part of what helps Rocky stay alive. So this is supposed to like go on the outside of it. I have not been able to figure this out, but I know exactly where I'm going to put this. So I'm going to like, so my Star Wars section is going to be expanded to space stuff. So like, for example, Fantastic Four can go there, this can go there, and of course Star Wars can go there. So I actually have a Star Wars section in my apartment. So we're going to expand that. So that's going to be part of it. Also, I have the popcorn bucket with the helmet. Both these came from Regal. This one was $30, and this one I think was $40. I think it was, yeah, this one was 40. This one's super cool. And this opens and you put the popcorn in. This is so freaking cool. Then this actually might be one of my, like, this might be like my top 5 popcorn buckets of all times. I love this one. This one could have been a top contender, but it's fragile. And actually the first one I got was broken. Thank God I looked. And then this one low key looks broken, but I'm not going back to the Regal. Like, we're just not doing it. It's not that deep. It's just not. I'm not gonna like use it as a real popcorn bucket. Oh, and this is the one that like has a special memory forever and ever. This is the one that I was like, I got the popcorn bucket like a total geek, but whatever. And then we got a free patch that came with the popcorn bucket. I don't think that's a still thing, but that was that. And then we got the special button. Oh, and I also got the cup. This came from Regal. The first night that I got so initially I was just going to get the astronaut, the helmet one. That was it. And so I was like, oh, do you guys sell the cups? And they said no. So then I went the next day because TikTok was blowing up the other one. And so I was like, all right, cool. I asked again, do you guys sell the cups? And then they were like, yes. So the cup was like $10. This one was $17. Now the good news is I only had to pay $50 for everything because I already had a AMC gift card that was $50. So no, but technically I spent $100 just for those things. No, George, you know I'm not wearing pants. I never wear pants. Never ever. No, I'm just kidding. I wear pants, but not today. I couldn't find. I usually wear shorts now because I have. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, I've learned the hard way. Just wear shorts if you can't wear pants. So that was the merch for the Project Hail Mary movie. Now, because of the Super Mario movie, though, I believe a lot of the Hail Mary movies will be coming out of IMAX really soon. I might be wrong though. So, for those who are trying to see the IMAX, because it was made for IMAX, it is very hard to get good seats. So you might have to go to different theaters. I know for me, Lincoln Center, I gave up. I'm just going to see IMAX somewhere else. I just couldn't get good tickets. But if it let me getting this awesome moment with Ryan Gosling, I'm so for it. It was like summer last week. I know, I thought it was July. And yeah, same thing in New York, and now it's freezing again. So I was like, no way. There we go. So next, the Michael Jackson tickets, as we announced in the very, very beginning, is on sale. They are live. Because so usually the movie tickets go on sale in the middle of the night, maybe 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, whatever. This is the first time it went on sale this early. So most of the fans were made aware of this because of TikTokers like Brian. So I got phenomenal seats. I am like, bruh, I'm so happy right now. I was just like, what? What? So far, I have purchased 3 different days, but I brought 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 tickets already. I want to like blow this movie up as much as possible. All right, so now you have the Michael Jackson biopic movie. Early access tickets are the 22nd. An added show or added day was given on the 23rd, and the premiere day is actually the 24th. Do we think there's going to be a magical Ryan Gosling moment in California or New York? Possibly. I don't know. I don't have an inside track. So heads up, spoiler alerts, I will not be in that horrible seat I was in. No, that seat was really trashed, except for that awesome interaction. For those who are going to Germany for the Berlin fan premiere, I believe April 11th. Congratulations. I told you guys even weeks before we even had this whole thing with the war. I was like, the American passport has been getting issues lately, so you have to get special papers to leave the United States for most of these countries. I'm not doing all this, especially if I'm not in the movie, like at all. I was trying to be an extra. I was willing to be a moving bush, security guard, someone's auntie, someone's mom, um, even a housekeeper, even though I would hate to be a housekeeper just for stereotype reasons. But yeah, I was willing to do whatever it took to get in the movie, but we could not get the inside track on how to be an extra. I would have loved to have been a screaming fan. You guys know from the intro of this video, I would be a phenomenal screaming fan, but there's that. So I'm not in the movie. I don't see the point of me going to Berlin. But for those that could do it, especially if you live in Europe, please, please, please take advantage. So there was new posters, new merch, and new teasers because of the YouTube formalities about playing certain things during these lives. I might have a live trying to catch up with the teasers and stuff, but just not tonight. Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, man, moving bush. I'd have been like, remember what they had for like Bad Bunny, like the moving trees or the bushes? I'd have been like bush bundle number 5. I don't care. Or lucky number 7. And then I'll just be on TikTok. I'm moving bush number 7. Like, I do not care. It's about the experience. I've been like, hey, mom in heaven, I'm moving bush number 7. Screaming fan number 7. Hello, Morgan. So I don't have the best pictures of the merch, but we've seen a lot of this stuff because of Brandon's TikTok. And actually, Brandon's TikTok got me excited about grabbing some pieces. I know we have blankets. We have at least 2 popcorn buckets revealed, 2 cups revealed. So hopefully for a future live, I can break down the merch a little bit better. So that's going to be really cool. And some quick 411. If you live in New York, we have our first Michael Jackson estate. It looks like, or if it's not a state, it's a state adjacent type thing going on. Let me blow this up real quick. April 3rd and 4th and 5th. Those are the times and dates. Details I'm not sure about yet, but let me just dig into it because I just put this together as quickly as I can. I want to know how Brandon was able to get the merch. So here's the thing. If I had to guess, because he's a very viral press type of TikToker / YouTuber, he probably has the credentials to get on that list. The trick when you're in any type of social media is to get those numbers up, go viral, there's certain credentials you should get. Surprisingly, that I don't have to this day. But and I knew just because his videos were so viral, I said, oh, he's going to get stuff. So sometimes companies will reach out to you and they will ask for your information and send it out to you. So I don't know how he got it, but if I had to guess, it's because he's considered a press type of TikToker slash YouTuber. You think we get a trailer today? Possibly. If we do, I do have to step out briefly today, but I'll be around. But if the trailer drops early, then I could chop it up with y'all later on in the morning. But I'll give Brandon his props. Hardworking guy, consistent. He does lives, especially on TikTok. Like I said, the game of YouTube slash TikTok is really different now. It's a lot of work. I don't mind working hard, but if I'm dealing with real life stuff, the most I could do is come here when I can, and that's it. Because I have to be here for the people who need me, and in my case, I had to take care of myself. So these things happen. Um, really? That's how you got it? Because I know MJ Market does have merch already. And again, like you don't know who all these people are connected to. In the game of everything, you have to be connected to the right people. So it's a lot of networking and rubbing shoulders and hands and doing all the things. So it's kind of cool. MJ Market has the merch, but the minimum is $100, and that's a lot for me. Um, that is a lot. Oh shoot. All I can say is, guys, try to get to those early tickets as quickly as possible. If the first showing in your area is on the 22nd, I don't care if you're in a t-shirt and jeans. I already told you, I'm not even dressing up for the first day. That's merch time. You know what I'm saying? Then, maybe the 23rd could be merch in a different movie theater time. Then the 24th, we could do the premiere, just focus on the outfit. We could do the Mike Gala type thing. It's definitely going to be a strategy. Even for the Mario, I'm not telling y'all how I'm trying to get the Mario merch, but I have some plans. I will reveal my plans after I get my merch. But it takes a lot to get merch. Like for the fact that I just got out the hospital to get my Project Hail Mary merch, I was like, oh, what if the movie's successful? By the way, the movie's very successful. When a movie's successful, the merch goes out even quicker because the resale value gets higher. So, like with the Trader Joe bags, which I find quite fascinating, but great strategy on Trader Joe's behalf. When they have these tote bags come out, they only come out certain times of the day, certain times of the year, limited quantities. I know I had to change outfits so I can get 2 sets in one sitting. You got to go through some stuff to get it. Today I went to Harlem to get it. I was like the second to last lady to get the totes for today. They had this beautiful lavender tote. And as a matter of fact, when I was in the hospital last week, I had the green one. It was perfect. I had my lunch in there, my tablet, my coat, and then it was just perfect. If you ever have to like need a great everyday bag, get those Trader Joe totes. They're like $4 freaking. They're amazing. Best $4 you'll ever spend. And then of course, if you're an MJ fan, you can put like MJ, what do you call it, patches on it and everything. It's freaking awesome. I haven't customized any of mine yet. I just put like I'll put like bag charms on mine. I know it's kind of corny, but you know, I just like a good bag charm. So I kind of wish though. I know it's not too late, but I kind of wish they did Michael Jackson bag clips. That would have been really cool to see. That's so trendy in New York, and I'm sure even globally to have back clips. Like, I hope there's more merch, but it doesn't look like they're gonna oversaturate us with merch, which I was surprised. But I'm not mad either, because like I said, I spent all this money on this merch. I still have Mario, I have Michael Jackson, and I still have the Mandalorian. So I'm like, yo, what if you're not gonna put a lot out? If you're not gonna put a lot out, I'm not gonna buy a lot. That's the end of it. I hope the MJ will open lots of doors for the Jacksons. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think it will. maybe the people will have more desire to help sell out their shows, to help do those meet and greets, buy their merch. Like the Jacksons now have signed merch at their booths. It's expensive, but it's very inexpensive compared to other people's merch that are not signed. So Project Hail Mary was really good. Y'all should go see it. Absolutely. Hello, Seth. Especially like right now, it's quiet. We have at least another couple of days. Super Mario comes out well, technically Super Mario comes out March 31st if you're going to see the midnight show. But again, I've asked this before, why are we doing a midnight show for a kids movie? What are we talking about? I won't be there. There's no way for me to cheaply get home. I would have to take like a $50 Uber. I was going to entertain it, but I was like, who the heck is going to be at the movie at midnight unless they live in Midtown? I don't live in Midtown. I don't have $5,000 for rent. So, yeah. So there's that. I hope the Jacksons cousins will get lots of the work. I do too. You know, we've learned the hard way through exposure that there's a lot of things that us normies don't know what it takes to get famous, the good, the bad, and the super ugly. And so if you don't play the game, there's a game you have to play, then you don't get access to certain things, which means you make less money at your shows, or you may not get, like, it's very tricky. Only probably a very small group of celebrities have been able to like dodge the drama that comes with being famous. I don't know what it is to be famous, but we've heard a lot of stories in the last year or two, due to unfortunate situations, whether it be the e-fouls or people blowing the whistle and stuff. So we're like, oh my gosh, like it's crazy, it's scary. I still don't understand why there is midnight shows for a kid mode, right? Like, make it make sense in the middle of the week. Yes, girl, I'm with you on this one. Mind you, I work at the yeah, like, make it make sense. I was like, first I was like, okay, yeah, let me go. Let me spend the $50 on an Uber. And I'm like, no, the popcorn bucket's like $50. Let's not do that. Let's just get the first show like a normal person and call it a day. Cause I was just like, and honestly, whatever bucket I don't get from Mario, I'm not gonna lose any sleep. My favorite Mario popcorn bucket is here already. I purchased it 2 years ago. That cute square one. So I was like, it's not that deep. It's not that quick. Sorry, quick rant, but I'm so mad at TMZ spreading their false rumors about Janet. I heard. Listen, if you want to talk more about it, we're about to have an open mic here soon. We are about to open a mic to y'all. Yes. So I live at the end of Manhattan. And so the further uptown you live, the more affordable the rent, even though that changed a lot. Oh, if I showed you all the luxury buildings they built near my house, I was like, I don't even make enough money to live here anymore. But I digress. But I've been living here since the mid to late 90s. I've been on my own since I was super young. And it was so cheap to live here. So anyway, I chose to stay here because every time I try to move more downtown, it's super expensive. So I am on the waiting list to live in Midtown. But now, because of what just my gut's telling me that's not a good idea anymore, I have to figure out what's the next step. I don't know what the next step is. I'm just going to keep asking God to guide me, because lately I've been like doing this weird, let me be still. And then I analyze the energy. And then, like, it's so weird. Like, it sounds weird, but it feels like God is literally leading me someplace. And every time I follow it, we have these weird stories like, oh, I got the last of the 4, Trader Joe bags, or I met Ryan Gosling. Like, and I'm like, it'll be like stuff that shouldn't happen, but it happens. So I'd be like, wait a minute. I wonder if I could channel this more. So not just be still. Or if I have anxiety, I just get real still. I'll be like, all right, God, what you trying to tell me? And I just relax. Even though like yesterday, I ain't gonna lie, I spazzed out of work. I was so angry, which is unfortunate because you have to learn to like channel what you learned. But I'm human. We all make mistakes. But the point is, if something gives me anxiety or makes me doubt it, it's not for me. So the funny thing is Tuesday, the day I went in the hospital, I was supposed to go see a movie. Something just said cancel the movie. And I'm glad I did because I would have had heels on instead of like flats. And so it's like imagine being in the hills with freaking go-go boots, like in the hospital. No, no. I don't listen to the rumors anymore. But the Jacks, oh yeah, they're playing the game right now. Have you noticed the rumors are getting more and more vicious? And I'm just like, do better, y'all. Like, come on. It's just ridiculous. Y'all still making Michael Jackson and his family a fake distraction. It's like, come on, do better. So let's see. I think we're almost done with the slides, and then I'm gonna give you guys the ability to jump on if you want. Maybe for 30 minutes or something. They do have some stuff in New York as well. They have a tribute skate. This is in Jersey though. So if you're in the Jersey area and you want to do some Michael Jackson skating, that's in May. Get do your thing. Thank you. You I'm sure you got your tickets, right, Jen? Yeah, we're here. We're less than 30 days. It's like almost 3 weeks away. And for some of y'all, you're gonna see Michael Jackson in like 2 weeks. It's- I'm like, and I'm curious. Like I said, either the estate is so confident about what we're gonna see that they're gonna allow some of the fans and the public to see that movie like 11 days before it releases. That's very telling. Either it's really good or they're really, really bold. And so, guys, we are at the open mic. We do have some ground rules. Try not to curse. Even though my mom's in heaven, she does not like cursing, and so I try to respect how my mama raised me. Um, you can talk about controversial things, but for example, certain words can't be used. So, like we'll say e-fouls. You have to speak in subliminal if it's stuff like that. So just be careful. And if you see in Berlin, you can't even get reviews until. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, all right. So there's some stipulations. And that's it. No cursing and be mindful of the things that you bring to the mic because if you say the wrong things, then they'll mute the live. They'll find a way to mute it. So we are about to share the link if anybody wants to be a guest or not. No, cancel. Shh. All right. So inside the comments, that's the link if you want to jump on the live, talk for a minute, talk for conversations. It's up to you. But otherwise than that, I know I missed a lot. I just didn't have a time to do any like long presentation. What is my favorite song from Michael Jackson? I can't help it if I wanted to. Love it. And I love whoever does covers on that song. It's just something about the jazz. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. What's your favorite song, Tyler? What is your favorite song? I'm trying to think what else would happen in the MJ world. I'm actually curious since Mario's the next movie. Are there any Super Mario events in New York City for the movie? For those who want to go to the all mushroom restaurant that I went for Super Mario Day called Third King, and the last day is March 30th, which sucks. I was hoping it was March 31st because I already had plans that day. But me and my friend, we still might go there. We just don't know yet. but most of the tables are reserved already, but you could still have like the food experience at the bar just in case you want to go. He said all of them. My favorite song by Michael Jackson is Thriller. Okay. Um just trying to see if there's anything special going on. Ooh. At the Alamo Draft in Brooklyn, they're having movie parties including theme props. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Can I share the screen with y'all? No, I might have found some Mario stuff by accident. All right, we got another Thriller lover. Let's see. Share the screen. All right. Hopefully you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Great, you can. So if you're interested in Mario stuff to do in New York City, double check though. They're including a theme prop pack, hats, crowns, masks, interactive pre-show games, and a Yoshi popcorn bucket. This has passed already about March 10th, which is Mario Day. And then the IMAX experience at AMC theaters opening night on April 1st included exclusive mystery poster for fans along with special popcorn containers. And then the New York City public activities, keep an eye out for the Columbus Circle installation and billboard celebrating. Oh, now I've been there. I don't have the picture on me, but I did see the installation. They kind of made Columbus Circle look like the castle. That was freaking amazeballs. Let me see. Thank you so much. It was definitely a scare. I don't want to get into too much details. It was I'm saying a lot less than what happened. I gave the short version, but it was a long night. But I was in a phenomenal hospital, very loving, very caring people. And I think at the end of the day, I was just dehydrated, and a couple of my vitamins got a little too low, so it was just causing some complications. I mean, I'm still having some issues, but I'm much, much better. Thanks, Jen. What do you think of the outcome would be if Michael Jackson would never stop working for Quincy Jones? I don't know. Let's ask ChatGPT. What the question is, what do I think? It's hard to say because honestly, his most successful albums were produced by Quincy Jones, not taken away from Teddy Riley, not taken away from so was it Ronald Jurgens, or any other producer for that matter. Um, it's hard to say too. Plus, Michael was more vocal, especially from '95 on. With History, Blood on the Dance Floor. He was taking jabs at the industry in Invincible. I don't know I don't know if Quincy would be a good fit. I mean, I love Quincy for the jazz aspects, like producer wise. Quincy did his thing. I'll give him that. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. Um, I just jumped on so I didn't hear you talk about it, but glad to see you're here. Aw, thanks. Yeah, to go from health issues to having like one of the best theater experiences of your life with someone that you look like secretly manifested in your head. I was like, God, if I could just do that with money. I was just like, huh? Like, why are you here? So I was going to try to get that same seat for the Michael Jackson biopic, but I'm like, I don't know if anybody would. I don't know why I feel like a lot of things are going to happen for LA people. So I was just like, well, worst case scenario, Jafar's here and I'm all the way at the top. What we're going to do? Like, what are we going to do? Like, just. You can't have magic every day. I think, I mean, it's always a blessing when you wake up. It's always a blessing when you can walk, breathe, eat food. It's just, Some days are just regular days, and that's fine too. Um, trying to see if there's anything. Oh, let me see if there's any Michael Jackson events beside the ones I said. Michael Jackson events, New York, April 2026. See if anything pops up. 2026. I put 2006. Where's my head? They reminded us to check out the Michael Jackson musical, and I would, especially if you don't live in New York. I'm even thinking about going myself. Oh, is there something coming up? Tune in and turn out Michael Jackson Revisited. What? Hold on, let me share my screen. Oh, wait. I think it's still here. Can y'all see what I'm seeing? Yes. And then they have a Who's Bad tribute, April 23rd. What is the tune in and tune out? What's this? Are y'all, of course, it never lets you see when you click on the link. Let me do more homework on that, and then I'll just focus that like on a separate live. But the key thing is if you live in, let's say, Ohio or California or New Jersey, just put new Michael Jackson events, New Jersey, and then the time frame you want something to happen. Do you remember me telling you that I made a YouTube channel of me explaining my film concepts of the Michael Jackson biopic movies? Briefly, but you know what's crazy? I haven't really been around. Like things have been so chaotic. Like sometimes I don't even have time to look at my own videos. Like I'll just make something real quick, a short, and then I'll just leave. Most of the time I'm with a relative and they kind of get aggravated when I pull out my device, rightfully so. Or I'll be at work. We're not supposed to be doing like anything. So I'll make a bunch of my videos ahead of time and then I'll just press, go and then I just walk off. How's that going with the YouTube channel? I see you, Baba. Give me 1 second. So yeah, I've fallen behind in a lot of stuff. Like usually I'll go on Instagram or TikTok for a little while. I'll see some of you guys stuff come on my FYP. I'll repost it. I'll put it in my stories. Just give me time to adjust to everything that's going on. Still a lot going on. Hey, Thriller Bricks, what's good? All right, so we're gonna have Papa Boo Boo come up for a second. Let me just get her queued up. All right. What's up? Is she there? Is she there? Am I frozen? Let it go. Let it go. Hey.
Hello, guys! Welcome back to TikTok events here. And here it goes. This is my Shirley Bubba Boo Boo. It was experience. And I have a really nice, and I'm just behaved to yesterday, March 25th. This is my birthday, of course. I'm a 20 years old.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have it ready to. These are right there. My present is called a CD. There's a Barbie, Sabrina Carpenter emails I can send. Actually, the short and sweet and man's best friend. Mamma Mia. That's actually in 2008 movie. Mamma Mia. Here we go again. Is the second movie. Zara Larson. This is so good. Is a queen of oceans about to lush life like this one. And Shrek. This is one of the most my favorite soundtrack. How cool is that? And
that's so cool. You had the Barbie on top, and that's one of the reasons why I like Ryan Gosling because of the role he played as kid. I'm like, that's so crazy.
just can't. Let's see love's for means again. What will we take about just seeing the analyst tonight? Yeah. I love that song, as you know here. Yeah,
That's
as
awesome.
yeah, that's well as Dua Lipa Dance Tonight. There's a Charlie XCS, the drive, speed drive. Okay, this is Billie Eilish. This is the Pink Pantheress. There's a look to your actor of Brian. Carol G. That's actually Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is one of my favorite movie in 2022. Of course, like Watai, this one, Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice, and many artists more. So again, and I wanted to say that, but my absolutely CD players, you can almost like visual it as something most, and the most is iconic. There's Mamma Mia 2, actually CDs. Well, this is our great in the most 2008, of course, but here's the back cover. Like really, and oh, that was actually, I wanted to say that. Look at those track lists on Upbus doing. There's Mamma Mia, here we go again. Look at that. The back cover is still stuff I really excited about. That's choices about Lily James is actually actresses for Cinderella 2015, of course, a live action remake. Sabrina, Imesaki Sand. Wow, there's actually difference here. The back it's really choices the one that actually experience. Zara, so good. Here's about to say this is Lush Life is like the ocean started dancing, TikTok, the stuffs. The back cover stuffs like this one. I'm a believer. Smash Mouth is actually oh, there's a memories of Steve. It got rest in peace. Yeah,
Mhm.
and this is All Star. This one is the one of my songs. My favorite is the opening to Shrek. Say, well, that's what are gonna happen, and it says somebody once told me the world is gonna. This is a Hallelujah, and this is actually any I'm a believer is actually the end. It's like, oh, Eddie Murphy. Yeah, this is actually as a donkey say, let's actually give it a try. Okay. And
That's
with that,
awesome.
I wanted to look like me. There is our most that importance like boo 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 TikTok of the most here. You can almost like pursue like anyone or like really about anyone to do it actually about the. Yeah, this is actually the you can do put that the likes and put that the comments, and you could actually this about take the put the likes on Gata Trish video and repost it, and then post it in the comments. Yeah,
Oh,
just actually
cool.
actually the TikTok the most actually important about, and here's the leave to all the message. Oh, I wanted to say the message, here. This is the love pose. Okay. This is put that actually this one and like this one here. Reply. And this is the story of birthday recap. The recap is really the shit actually
Oh,
the most. The recap all about the here's a blah 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 story. You can must be very really here, and their difference are kind of this is our betweens of a very most, and almost be you can wait for about the Micah film. You can almost like it as well Jafar Jackson because just maybe like very most here. Yeah, I wanted to do it the special look. It is almost this job. I must be actually there are most here. This is our good is actually the calendar. Oh yeah, this is a Taylor. This is a March. Like this is calendar of Torture Poets era. And there's the look at that. It's really the artist. And this is my poster movie. Oh, there's the
oh,
poster
that's
movie.
cool.
This is my favorite thriller here. Oh yeah, how people cool is that? Shrek. This is the poster. This is the Puss in Boots, one of my favorite movie in 2022. And there's also the 2011 Puss in Boots origins spin-off film. Okay. This is most of a favorite, Antonio Banderas. This is actually different from favorite that was iconic, and this is stuff. It's actually the villain stuff. Okay, so again, okay, that was really in the passions of this, but I wanted to do, and I have a looking for this in my life, and I just have it to say wanted to say thank you for the my lifetimes and almost to be say your favorite Michael Jackson in the most movie in biopic. It's actually to say you wanted to do This Is It in 2009. You surely did say the most documentary of all time. Your I have it to do about. I really shocked. I mind blowing into our greatest in Amazon MGM Studios with Project Hail Mary. You're the favorite movie is the gorgeous of all time. It is actually the greatest in here. You blowing so right, Gosling. You're just a really in the cinema in the maybe the 20th March because in the New York, your fans to always be introduced to you and our great in the great streams of all time. All right. We almost is actually the difference and hope you better than had actually a kind of great day.
Oh,
And
wait,
I
and
wanted to
happy
say
birthday again. I got you some balloons.
happy birthday to me.
That's awesome.
Uh, be right back and hope you guys later. Mwah. And so hope you kids the next time. Bye bye and see you and
Bye, bye,
happy
bye, bye,
birthday.
bye. Happy birthday. Oh, snap. We got a lot of March babies. There's somebody's birthday today, but I don't know if I can say who it is. But if you can, you know. Happy birthday to a special moonwalker today. I just don't know if I can say that out loud. Um, my YouTube channel is doing good. Also, do you think Michael Jackson would have collab with Kendrick Lamar or at a concert or if he was alive today? Maybe. Um, it's possible. You know, we know that Michael did collabs with people like Heavy D, Notorious Big, LL Cool J. I could see him uh doing a collab with him for sure. Yeah, I could. I could. I don't know if it would be a good choice, but I could see it. I mean, it makes me wonder, like, what people would Michael work with in 2026 if he was making a new album. That would be something to like maybe put in Chat GPT or just think on your own. Like, who would Michael work with in 2026? Would he do like a new single with his sister Janet? Who knows? Who knows? But oh God, just I hope as the biopic is being released, there was rumors that there will be new unreleased music dropped on, I don't know, for the soundtrack or something to that effect in the next couple of weeks. I hope those rumors are true. So and especially I wouldn't mind hearing some music from Jafar if they have a single from Jafar. If you guys are not familiar with Jafar Jackson, uh got check out Got Me Singing on YouTube. He has such a beautiful voice. Super excited to see where this takes Jafar Jackson's career. Right now he's being very quiet. Maybe he's enjoying normal life. Cause what, April 11th, we're in Berlin. Then April 22nd, early access for the fans to see the biopic. Everything changes officially. I'm going to say officially April 24th. But by the time, I would say the 22nd, though, the fans, if there's reviews, it's not going to stop them. It's not going to stop them. So it's just like, Lord. And I'm like, let's use Project Hail Mary as an example. The overall reviews are really good. But sometimes you got that small percentage that will pop a balloon I can't say because they're haters, but they're just some people. No matter how good something is, they're still going to see the bad. Um, expect it. Expect that. It is. I don't. But so far, I love what I'm seeing, and if all goes well, hopefully I get to, if not later on today, maybe later on this weekend, catch up with all the trailers with you guys, the teasers. I missed a lot, man. I missed a lot. Oh, no worries. Let me see. We're an hour and 15 minutes in. We can wrap it up because it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning to me. And I know resting is definitely part of the doctor's orders. But this was just a good time to catch up. Let me see. Um, yeah, we could definitely wrap it up. If anybody has any last words, let us know. One year, Jafar, his dad, and his brother were singing this song so good. I think it was Christmas. Yeah. It was just like I remember when Jermaine brought him out, it was just like, wait a minute, he got singing sons. And him and Jafar and Your Majesty was introduced to us. And then the next thing you know, Jafar is playing his Uncle Michael in the biopic. So excited for this, man. Just so excited for the whole movie lineup for 2026. It's really freaking good this year. Like really good. If you ever thought about doing like the AMC A-lister or the Regal Unlimited, or if you think you can't commit to that type of a membership, they also have, I think Regal has like a free tier. You can get movies I think half off and half off popcorn on Tuesdays. That costs no money. You just get at least once a week this nice discount. Just sign up for the free membership. And then I think on AMC, they have a 15-year membership. You get your movies half off Tuesday and Wednesday. So this way you don't have to commit to the $28 a month. But you know what? Maybe you'll catch the movies on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm an A-lister now. I've got my money's worth. I've gotten so many awesome free gifts, perks, free food, you name it. Like it's worth it. If you see a movie minimum twice a month, you got your money's worth. Average ticket is $30 in New York City. The A-list is $28 a month. So even if you see one movie a month, you got your money's worth. I'm sorry. I think they should have called it 3Js. Yeah, it's late, y'all. I hope you get some rest. And yes, thank you so much. Good night, everybody. And that's a good time to say good night. And if I see you guys, I'll see you later on for any teasers that might pop up. See you soon. And thanks for watching. Get rest, everyone. Love you. Bye. Thank you for watching this live or replay. Make sure you sub to this channel to get more content like this. Don't forget to like the video, share, and I will see you guys real soon.